everybody? Thank you for watching the video. As you can see, this is actually an unexpected deadlift beltless workout for March 10th of 2016 after my leg workout. And the reason why I'm making this video is because I feel like there's a lesson behind all this. And before I get to that, let me just give you the quick, backstory of why I decided to do this yesterday. So I had a friend of mine who told me, unfortunately, some sad news, and I found out during my workout that can affect them health-wise in the future, permanently, and that kind of really got under my skin, and it kind of bothered me, and initially that just helped me push harder through my leg workout, my squat workout. And, of course, like I said on Tuesday, it seems like this whole week has been just a lesson of just being humble, just being a humble person, and just thinking, don't think that you're above or below anybody. Because during my leg workout, I had these two gentlemen who were actually deadlifting, and they both looked at me, with this kind of look intent of making me feel like they're better than me. And I've been working out for 5 years. I've been in the gym, for a long time, and I feel like I have enough experience to tell if somebody's giving me a look of disrespect or a look of respect. And I know for a fact that these guys just gave me a look of disrespect, because I'm pretty sure, just as a human being, you can just tell if somebody's giving you a negative look. You could feel it, you know what I mean? And I immediately got that feeling, and I had it for throughout the entire workout, because it kept on being continuous. And really just ticked me off. So I was like, you know what? After this leg workout, I'm actually going to do some deadlifts myself. And initially, I was just going to work up to like maybe 405, nothing major. Because these guys were actually doing, I believe they're doing 365 pounds, and they were using straps and a belt. And, like I said, obviously they were looking at me as if they were better than me because they can do such weight. And not only having the back of my mind what my friend, the news that they told me, and then this going on, it really just got under my skin. So I felt like, you know what? I got to teach them a lesson. I'm sorry, I have to. And so what I decided to do was I decided to deadlift, because I felt like, honestly, it was going to help me get things out of my system to make me feel better. And at the same time, I had to serve these guys a lesson. So I warmed up. I was warming up, and of course, they were looking at me deadlifting and everything, and seeing me put the weights on and everything. And the more weight I put on, the more their faces started to change. Once I got up to, I believe, when I got up to 495 or 500 pounds, I asked them for their chalk. I went up right to them. I said, excuse me, you don't mind if I use your chalk? Of course, the attitude changes. And, then I did one more warm up with 495, and then I went up straight up to 600 pounds after that. And, again, of course, I asked them. I said, can I borrow your chalk? And he said, yeah, sure. As a matter of fact, you could borrow for the rest of your workout. Just, give it back when you're done. So, I did the 600. Yeah, like I said, I did the 600 beltless. It felt good. I felt like I could definitely do more. The reason being is because, I was after my leg workout, and it was one day after hitting 585 or 5 on my program. So, that is definitely something I'm going to probably dive into again in the future. I'll probably go for like 635 or something like that, because I believe, based on my numbers, I believe that's where I should be at. So that's a number that I would attempt, Now, I'm not trying to be cocky or anything, but, based on my numbers and what I've been hitting, I believe that, I should be around that area. So that would, if I were to, go for a max without a belt, that will probably be the potential number that I desire to try to attempt. So, you know, of course, after this workout, like I said, their attitudes were different, and they didn't give me that look of better than you no more. And the most important thing, like I said on the video, on my last set of workout video, is just always stay humble, and don't think you're above or below anybody. You always stay humble, because you know what? Like I said, there's always somebody better out there. I'm happy with my achievements. I'm not entirely satisfied with where I am, and and as a person, I know as a person and as an athlete, I'm always going to stay hungry and have that competitive drive, because I know for a fact that there's always somebody better. You know, um, I realize that, what, in my gym there may be nobody who can reach the numbers I can. But the thing is, just because of that, it does not make me sit here and think that, oh, I'm better than everybody else. No, because like I said, just because there may not be somebody who can hit the numbers I hit in my gym, doesn't mean that there's other people out there who can do it or can do more. So I always try to conduct myself as a humble person, and I think like I said, I always think I don't think I'm above or below anybody, and I treat everybody the same. And uh, like I said, it just seems like this whole week has been a lesson, just being humble and just being a humble person. And you know, I felt like, not only it was therapeutic for me to just, do that quick deadlift workout to help get that anger out of my system, but also just to, I guess, enlighten people and give them a lesson. And hopefully their perspective outlook changes and they take a lesson away from that. And at the same time, I feel kind of stupid for actually doing that in the first place, because I felt like I shouldn't even done that to begin with. But in like I said, in the long run, it was therapeutic for me, because it helped me get that anger out of my system because of the news that my friend gave me. And this is one of the reasons why I love the deadlift so much, because it is so just therapeutic for me, and it just helps me. It makes me feel better, and not only it makes me feel better, but it just, for some reason, lift just makes me want to go balls to the wall all the time. And of course, once I started deadlifting, I wanted to keep going up in weight, and that's because I just, once I start, I don't want to stop. I get, if you will. So, like I said, there's just the lesson for today is just stay humble. Don't think you're above or below anybody, because, like I said, I'm eighth in the country. I believe I have 5 or 6 world records. I have three state records. I have a championship under my belt. But just because I have all those things does not mean that somebody else can do the same thing, if not more. I mean, somebody else cannot. Yeah, yeah, I said that right. But always just stay humble. Don't think you're above or below anybody, because there's always somebody better out there. So just, no matter what, always stay hungry, and just worry about your numbers and what you can do, and not what somebody else can do. Because at the end of the day, you shouldn't be in the gym competing for somebody else. You should be competing with yourself, because it's all about making yourself a better person, not making yourself better than somebody else. If you're going into the gym having that intent, that is the wrong mentality to have. I'm sorry, but that is not how you're supposed to approach it. You're not how you should approach things. You should worry about yourself and how you're doing, and your progress, and how you conduct yourself as a human being. Hey, you shouldn't worry about somebody else. So, just worry about yourself. Because the thing is, somebody else can't make you better. Only you can make yourself better. So that was just my quick little message. And, I'm definitely going to, I guess, dive into doing more beltless work in the future. I feel like that's going to definitely help benefit and carry over into my max using a belt. And of course, hone in on working on my technique and my core strength, and just definitely keep me on my toes with that. So that's something I'm definitely going to be working on more in the future. Um, like I said, based on my schedule, my new schedule coming up next week, I'm gonna be switching my deadlift workouts to Saturdays, and my accessory work to a different day. And most likely it's going to be either Friday or Saturdays is when I'm going to be deadlifting. So expect videos on Fridays or Saturdays. So look out for that. And yeah, so I should be, if I'm not mistaken, I think I'm about 3 weeks out now from my competition. Right, yeah. So about 3 weeks out from the World Natural Powerlifting Federation competition, and looking forward to that. Definitely want to obviously put on a good performance, and always want to exceed expectations and just work hard and keep pushing forward. So after that meet, I'm gonna probably slowly get back into my diet, which I'm not even looking forward to. But I'm gonna slowly get back into my diet, so I can get ready for the next meet. And I don't have a meet set in stone yet, because I'm kind of waiting to see if, like I said, I'm kind of waiting for. I applied for one meet to get invited to, and I'm kind of waiting on the news for that. And actually, I will find out probably around the time of my competition, or like probably the week after, because they said that's probably when they're going to announce it. So once I find that out, I'll make the announcement of when my next competition will be. But I know for a fact that my next competition after this one will be in June. So yeah, we'll see. Probably after this competition, I don't know, maybe I'm gonna look at my program and see if maybe there's something I would consider changing, maybe not. But the only biggest thing right now would definitely be, like I said, I'm gonna be slowly switching to that Robo High Power Bar. I feel like that's definitely gonna benefit and just carry over into my max, and hopefully, um, uh, like I said, be a benefit for me. So my next deadlift video will most likely be either next Friday or Saturday, so just stay tuned for that. And my accessory work may be either Tuesday or Wednesday, so just keep an eye open for that. But yeah, but most certainly my next video will be an accessory video, so just stay tuned for that. And my next deadlift video will be either next Friday or Saturday. So thank you for watching the video. Just as always, stay humble, stay hungry, and don't think you're above or below anybody, because anybody can achieve anything and do what you can do as long as you set their mind to it. Thank you and take care.